Dang, man, I look good. Whoa, hold on. Let me back up. Let me give me some space. Let me adjust myself. All right, cool. I look too good, man. I look a little good, don't I?
To which is on.
Look, man.
I mean, I look. I ain't gonna give you anything more, and I ain't gonna give you anything less.
Look, man. Look. I know we watched WrestleMania. We seen the craziest stuff. But I felt like the biggest thing, not even talking about, shaming man and his knee, not talking about Finn Balor and the cut on his head, but how that L feel. Not one, but two. I gave you a 2-for-1 special. Devin, how the L feel, man?
Honestly, man, look. What? Hey, props to you. You did win WrestleMania. Props to you, man. Good. You know what? Wait. Hold on. I need help with this. I need help. Props to Isaiah. He came away victorious at WrestleMania. All right. But see, things happen like this for a reason. He couldn't have dealt with a loss like that, but I can. If anything, this gonna show a testament to me when I come back. So, hey, enjoy your time in this, man. Enjoy it.
Hey, man, there's no Steph Curry, there's no Russell Westbrook on my team, man. On my team.
Hey.
Look at that. I think you should catch that train that's outside.
So, I feel like they be trying to listen in on the episode. They be like, "Oh, shoot, they on right now." Gotta make it. You see, like Otis, like is the conductor, and like Chad Gable on the back. Shoes. That's like the horn, actually. Like it's not even a train.
That's pretty funny. You got me. You got me there.
See, man. Now that I got you, now that I caught you. Greetings and salutations from the Hill Turn Podcast. It is I, the one and only Devin Lee Crimes Jr. and alongside me, Isaiah Jackson, and I guess he won at WrestleMania Jr. How are you feeling on this post WrestleMania week, my friend?
I'm feeling pretty decent, man, but I don't know. Saying it's yours truly, Devin Lee Crown. I don't know, just a little conceited intro for my liking. I don't know.
I'm just trying to match energy, like this guy come on, hello all. He be rubbing his belly too, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. It's the whole idea that they're doing you, and I think we got Devin here. Hey Devin, how you doing? And I'd be like, yeah, oh whatever, let's get into the throw. So I mean, we're not gonna do that, I gotta get myself elevated, trying to elevate myself here. I'm trying to move from the mid card to the main event. I was in behind the scenes, but now I'm on the fourth. Okay.
Hey, look
and I hate to do this. See, I was gonna save your little celebration speech for the end. But if you want to get something in right now,
right? I forgot I had that moment. You know,
man, look at
my hand. Look at this. My hands off. They wait.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, I am the captain now. It's usually this man. I'm your host. We gonna do this and that. Nah, not today. No, I may have lost, but look, I gained because look, I'm running this ship today, and this how it's gonna go. And there's no other way to really go into this, but unfortunately, this past weekend, Butch passed away on April 2nd. He was 78 years old, and his real name was Bob Miller. And the news came from his tag partner, Bushwhacker Luke, who is Luke Williams, and he was rushed to the hospital right when he flew in for WrestleMania in Los Angeles, and he was in ICU, and he passed shortly after that. And I just wanted to send out condolences to his family. And Bushwhackers, I'm being honest, that's not my generation, but I do know about them. And my favorite moment from them was the Royal Rumble. And I'll never forget when one of them got tossed out. And he walked to the ring doing, the Bushwhacker thing, got tossed right out real quick, went right back out doing the same thing. He was like, I'm still on that same Bushwhacker, man. So just wanted to give a condolence to his family. And Isaiah, is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to add?
Uh, yeah, no, I think the craziest thing was just seeing them and seeing like the adults around us, enjoy seeing them walking down the ring, trotting down, doing their Mario thing. And for us, not getting the chance to see them in their prime doing their matches, but yet, the older generation knowing, it's kind of just a weird thing to see in that. And I wish we would see more, and we can see more. And yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation as well. And yeah, we're just sending our condolences and just wishing the best for his family.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, they Bushwhackers everlasting, man. And I'm hoping that this WrestleMania for now will be everlasting for our memories. Because we're gonna get into WrestleMania 39, baby. It wasn't stupendous, it was going Hollywood, but I thought it was really good. Night one I thought was incredible. I thought until towards the end, I'll say, the main event, whatever, Sammy and Kevin got lucky or whatever, you know. And night two, we know how night two was gonna play. But to get through it, is there any matches that you thought in particular that stood out to you? Because you already know what matches stood out to me. You already know. Oh, see, look, you already know.
Yeah, you call me so. Yeah, I'm like, he's just too happy. He was like, what got me excited. But I got
Hey,
you.
man.
One thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta shout out the legend here, man. The legend, man.
Oh, you see what? You know what? I couldn't even see that over there. My fault, Justin. Hey, Justin, I promise you, I definitely didn't see it, but hey, I look at that. I sorted it out real quick.
I sorted it out real quick.
Real quick, Justin. What's good, man?
But yeah, man, what's up, Justin? I know this man had a really great WrestleMania. Justin has some heart. He has some stone cold opinions, man. No pun intended. But look, the matches mainly look. Rhea and Charlotte was awesome. Obviously, Charlotte almost died. What the hell? John Cena versus Theory was awful. I won't lie to you. Obviously, John Cena, he's a big time movie star. He can't be bumping around. He can't be hurting himself. So, that was gonna be nothing. The men's tag team matches was awesome. That's going for Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and the four-man tag team, whatever the coup de grace, whatever that was. And then but I'm not gonna lie to you, on the women's side, wasn't a fan of it. Ronda and Shayna Baszler didn't really do much. Obviously, one of them's hurt, allegedly. Don't want to put that out there and get sued. But yeah, so it's just WrestleMania was cold though. Every other match, I won't lie to you, I had a whole lot of fun with. So you could point me to any match, and I'm gonna have some strong opinions about them.
I hope you got a strong opinion about my favorite, the international meat slapping match with the Reign General Gunther taking on Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Man, I like that match. It was a match that I definitely wouldn't want to be a part of. Be honest with you, because I'm a bit sensitive about my chest being slapped, repeatedly like that. But props to them, props to them for that match. And I like how back and forth you already really didn't know if it was gonna be Sheamus or Drew, and Gunther was just like, man, forget all that, man. I'm gonna throw you on top of him, schoolyard. And he retained. And I can't complain. I thought that match really put him in a way where it's like, that's that dude. I think Sheamus, was it Drew? It was one of those, it was like a superplex and something else happened afterwards and he still kicked out. And I'm like, see, that's that type of moves that start to enforce to you, like, this guy ain't nothing to be played with. Roman need to look out. And I mean, I'm only saying that to warm the tribal chief. I'm not trying to say what's going to happen. But we got Justin, as he says, overall WrestleMania as a whole had some bad, but a lot of great. You know what? That's spot on, Justin. That is, because yeah, I'll be honest. Like, what was bad was that women's WrestleMania tag team showcase.
Awful.
Because I'll be honest with you, I was not trying to see Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler win. And this is no offense to Shayna Baszler. I just don't care about Ronda Rousey. I mean, if they're going to have to come as a package deal, then I'm just going to have to reject the whole package. Because I feel like they ain't really do nothing. But I get, going into it, I still wouldn't put people that's hurt over. That's just me. But, yeah, the tag team title match, yeah, it was a good match, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, they deserve it. I hate to see the Usos lose. They look so naked without tag team championships, but hey, it was gonna be that time at some point. But it wasn't time for the tribal chief to give up his. Never. It ain't gonna never. It'll never be over, baby. He gonna hold that championship all year long, baby. I'm telling you. I had to pull out the Dusty for it. I had to. But yeah, Cody, came up short. Do you think that was a bad decision? Because everybody losing their mind saying, "Oh, WWE, they don't know what they doing." He'll never be this high. He'll never get to this height again. He'll never this and he'll never that. I think they wrong. What do you think?
See, I feel like Roman has a stronger fan base than Cody. So that viral video of that fan that's yelling at the chair, that's just a Cody fan. If they would have lost, that's what they had to worry about. Triple H said if Cody Rhodes would have won that day, everybody would have cheered, but somebody would have tried to choke Cody out. Somebody there would have been a tribal chief, lover trying to, people like Devin jump in the barricade, give Roman the title back. Why are you doing this? There's people. No, I'm just playing. I was just playing. I'm going overboard. But no, I'm just playing. But nah, I just seen that video of that. I just recently seen that video of that.
I saw it too. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that was funny. But no, I ain't got no problem with it. Look, I'm one of the guys, and I think I was screaming this for a good minute. Like I really feel like I wanted to see Roman hit this 1,000 days because I don't think we'll ever see that. Ever. Nobody's going to ever do that. So Cody Rhodes is always going to get his time, and we can always build this to something better. It's not like he can't get another chance, though. And the way the match went, obviously Roman showed, that he needs his cousins for everything. So Cody, that shows that he can't beat Cody clean. So we already got our answer there. So obviously we got to run it back. So obviously no problem with it at all. It happened at WrestleMania. Granted, the ending all the way up to that point where Solo hitting Cody, that was stupid. I would rather Roman won clean though. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it.
I feel like that Roman definitely could have won clean. But Justin says Roman retaining was a massive ball dropped, in my honest opinion.
Massive. And I understand that though.
He also adds, the match was spectacular though, which I agree. But I can see where you say that the ball was dropped, but I see that the ball was really just kept rolling. I feel like this opens up an avenue where perhaps we could build to some towards like a SummerSlam. I know everybody wanted Cody to have his WrestleMania moment, and I put it like this: it's not that I didn't want to see. How can I say it? I didn't want to see. It's not that I didn't want to see Cody win, but I didn't want to see Roman lose either. Right there, I just felt like it was too much still on the table. You still got the 1,000 day. I know people are like, oh, it's just a number. Nobody's gonna care. And they will. When somebody else is reaching that, they'll be like, oh, you never reached Roman Reigns' number, da 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 da. And I'm like, if we're gonna come this far, why stop now? That's like people that thought he was gonna drop it to Sammy. Like, why now? Let's get past that mark, and then we can talk about what's going on there. Ooh, I got backup.
I got backup.
Says, what's up, fellas? How's y'all tribal chief day? Man, my tribal chief day is going spectacular. You know what? It's not even tribal chief day. It's tribal chief week every day. Isaiah, he just got to deal with it because it's what can he do? What can he do?
I don't mind it being a tribal chief day because the bloodline are down 2 belts. So at the end of the day, I think it's a good day.
And we still got 2 belts.
You got me there. You want it. You want it. That's yours.
But yeah, WrestleMania, man, as a whole, WrestleMania 39, crazy, man. I remember 29, we were just youngins talking about The Rock and John Cena. That we were well-defined men, great men out here in society. Talking about WrestleMania goes Hollywood. Some things change and some things don't. They remain the same.
Hey, man, that Dominic and Ray match.
You know what? That match here slipped me. I guess by being on night 1. See, them being on night 1 and night 2, I'd be forgetting what match happened.
Instead of everything happening at once, you pretty much get a whole day break.
Yeah.
Which
So
ain't
some
bad.
nights
I
it
ain't
just
complaining. Definitely ain't
no, it's
complaining.
not. It's just when you want to look back, you be like, "Dang, what night was that? Was that night 1 or night
Right.
2?"
Right. Yeah.
Oh no, that was spectacular. That was the Ray coming out with Snoop Dogg, and then Eddie's music hit. Everybody thought Dominic would probably do it, but Ray was like, "Nah, I'm his dad. I'm doing that."
I just
Forget
wish
all that.
I just wish Ray would have had a blunt in his hand.
The whole match?
Not the whole
Oh,
match, just
coming
that
out.
Snoop. Like I
Oh,
don't want him
you
to
know,
blunt
hey,
the
look,
whole thing. I want him to be like functioning like during the match.
look. After I saw GCW, you know that outlaw match I saw.
You're right. You're right.
That's why I had to ask. I had to ask because I seen a man do a backflip with one of those in his possession. So I
You
thought
know,
maybe that's where your idea was going, but you know,
no, I just want him to hit it a couple times and walk out and beat up his
this
son.
man.
That's all I wanted. If you're
Wow.
gonna be a bad influence, you might as well just go all the way, right?
You know what? To each his own. That's that's like I guess that could be like my semi cop out. You know, to each his own.
Semi cop out, yeah, right.
But I wouldn't say WWE copped out, but they were sold. They sold out. Not only did they sell out WrestleMania, but they sold themselves to Endeavor. And it's kind of funny because, you know, they always pass out them future Endeavor letters. Did they see themselves getting featured? But I guess it wasn't working that. I guess I just wanted to throw Endeavor because we're so we're so used to hearing feature before it. But Endeavor is also the company that owns the UFC. And so now WWE is now under that same umbrella. And we were told that you know everything would be remain the same and you know nothing would change and don't know about that to be honest with you now. You know they can say all they want. Vince McMahon can come out and go, "Oh, I'm not a part of creative." You know, yes and no with my little Mickey mustache. But coming to Raw, it don't really seem everything don't seem as clear as it was. And Triple H came out and pretty much just tried to reassure everybody like, "Hey, WWE is here. It's us. We're not going anywhere." You know, it's all about the game and how you play. No. But I don't know. People are getting like mixed thoughts about what he was really trying to imply because as much as that wasn't it felt like when I heard it, I felt assured. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, y'all sold and all that. You know, we gonna still be the same WWE. Ain't nothing changed but the the name. But going into Raw, that's how he kicked off Raw. Uh, everything seemed to be going pretty well. The Bloodline came out, and then we found out Cody's tag team partner was gonna be Brock Lesnar. That was shocking. And then we never got the match. We just got Cody getting whooped by Brock for like 20 minutes, it felt like. And then Brock flipped them off and all rights reserved. But everything in between, it was okay. But I don't know. How did I put it like this? Do you feel like this Raw after WrestleMania was the Raw after WrestleMania? Everybody like builds up where like we're supposed to be getting a new clean slate, new debuts, future NXT call ups, you know, all the things that make you excited for the next year going towards next year's WrestleMania. Did you feel that they even how can I say not even do you feel that they hit that mark? Did you feel like that Raw after WrestleMania lived up to the hype that it's been built up to where they have to have a whole hashtag going Raw after WrestleMania like its own event now? Do you think it lived up to that hype?
I can understand why people were upset, but honestly, I was entertained. I was hyped. Like I was hyped when Paul Heyman was like, "You need to pick somebody, you know, that wrestled yesterday, and that if they fight, they can't fight for the title anymore." And Brock Lesnar, and we was just talking. Like every time you hear the beginning of Brock's theme song, like you could be in the middle of doing anything. I think I was in the kitchen doing something, and you hear it, and like you instantly like pause. It's like it's kind of it doesn't even matter. You even know he's gonna be there that day, and you hear that noise, and it's just like you just stop what you're doing. It's like it's PTSD. I don't know, but and we ain't even fight him. That's the crazy. But we ain't never been in the ring with this dude, and yet hearing that thing just makes you like it
We
makes you
seen it
feel
what he
like
do. We see what he do though. I seen him do it.
I seen him do it exactly. It's
Like
crazy.
I've seen him suplex John Cena 20 times. So when I hear that whatever the guitar, I stopped drinking my water. I was like, huh?
It's crazy, man. But even then, look, looking at it like that, I was still entertained. We got Riddle back. That's cool. I'm glad he's healthy and I'm glad he's staying sane. I really like I didn't understand what Cody did to make Brock Lesnar that mad. Brock Lesnar, look, man. Brock Lesnar hit him with the like you can't even explain what kind of an ass whooping that was. Like it was like the mix of John Cena and SummerSlam, versus going up against Brock Lesnar versus John Cena taking on Brock Lesnar in that Extreme Rules pay-per-view. It's somewhere in between that. It's somewhere in between those ass whoopings. Like that's what I saw. Like, so I mean, at the end of the day, I was entertained. Like a lot of people could say it sucked because there was no surprises and no debuts. We're gonna get debuts anyway. It's gonna happen anyway. So at the end of the day, I have faith in Hunter. That's my thing. Personally, I have faith in Hunter. So I don't really. As soon as I start having faith in Hunter, I'll come out and say it.
I got faith in Hunter too, Paul. However he want to go by, trips.
Right, like we know him personally. Like,
what you mean? I do know Paul. No, just
right. He's like, what you mean?
Well, we found some type of enjoyment out of Raw. Justin, on the other hand, Justin says Raw as a whole was a steaming pile of fresh dog. You know what? He said droppings, but I'm gonna say doo-doo. He said it was a big old pile of fresh dog doo-doo. You walk outside early in the morning, it's right there. You can't even miss it. And at this point, I don't want them to hype up Raw at the WrestleMania ever again.
Wow.
My thing, it was just the whole, even like the commercials, like, oh, don't miss the Raw at the WrestleMania, blah, 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 blah. You don't want to miss it. Your mom might be on there. All that stuff. It was just like even seeing the hashtag. When I see them doing hashtag, I'm like, they really want to make this a big old deal because they could have easily just said hashtag Raw like normal. But to hype it as like this event that you can't miss, even like last week, like WrestleMania SmackDown, WrestleMania Raw. I'm like, why they just can't be Raw? Let WrestleMania be WrestleMania. That's almost as dumb as WrestleMania Backlash, which I'm glad is gone. I thought that was entirely stupid. I'm like, what do they think we are? We know WrestleMania Backlash because Backlash come after WrestleMania. Schoolyard, come on now.
But what we expecting? Roxanne Perez, Braun Breaker, they lost their belts, so they gonna show up eventually. Like I'm not expecting them to just Raw after Mania, let's go right now. So like I have still entertained. I really don't have a problem with it. I'm cool.
Clark Street, they say honestly, Raw after Mania hasn't been hot in the last few years. I agree with that.
I won't lie.
Really, the last.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the last.
Say the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, really. Well, for me, the last time I felt Raw at the WrestleMania was something like must see. I had to go back to almost really my mind only to think of like Brock Lesnar coming out after John Cena lost. He F5s him. Dolph Ziggler cashing in his money in the bank that next year. I want to say 2014. I think that's when Paige had debuted and beat AJ Lee. Other than that, I mean, Raw at the WrestleManias don't really ring bells to me like that.
I got one.
Oh, you do?
Look, night after Mania, Roman beats Undertaker. He comes out, doesn't even say a word. He's just getting booed out the building. Finally, this is my yard now. Drops the mic and just dips out. Like,
I'm glad you brought that one. I guess me being who I am, I should have remembered. I also used to people booing and hating Roman for so long. I really was. It felt like a typical day at the office.
He was like, that wasn't in my Roman biography. You're like looking through it.
That never happened. What are you talking about? Everybody always loved Roman. What are you talking about?
You lying. You lying to me.
He was tribal chief soon as he broke up with the Shield. Like, what you mean? But that was a. I guess people were looking for like the Raw at the WrestleMania when they were throwing beach balls around and I get. Yeah, I was like, I get it. Yup, 2017. This is my yard now. And everybody was just like, boo. I mean, I heard it through the TV. I had to turn my TV down. I was like,
it was crazy. He didn't say a word. It was like Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson went on the stage and everybody was already fainting and crying.
He just sitting there
and he just takes his glasses off and everybody just like, Mama, he took his glasses off. I can't breathe. Like, it was crazy.
See, look at that parallel, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're not calling it. Okay, as soon as
Look at that. Michael Jackson is probably he's regarded as one of the greatest of all times. And I mean, you could say the same thing about Roman, can't you?
until I see Roman moonwalk, I don't care.
I bet he could.
Until I see him do that smooth criminal little lean,
Oh yeah.
then he'll give my then I'll acknowledge him. Put it like that.
I bet you Roman can moonwalk, moon run, moon Superman punch, moon speed, all that stuff. He gonna be the first wrestler to be saying acknowledge me on the moon. You just watch.
Be like,
But,
yeah, Roman, just take your helmet off and say it. Yeah, Roman. Just,
see, man,
just take your helmet
now you trying to put our tribal chief in danger, dude.
My tribal chief is in danger. Man. Did you figure out how your pop worked? For those that don't know, I bought Devin this pop, and it pretty much just shoots out confetti and stuff. But the only way it's a Roman Reigns pop, but all he has to do is just like bang it, like he just has to bang it across the ball.
And you see, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I have not figured out how to do that, because I would never throw the tribal chief down the stairs. What? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you serious right now? I mean, I appreciate the gift, like I really do. Like, you know, I show people, I'm like, yeah, my friend Izzy got me this. You know, he'll turn, schoolyard.
You don't got to throw Roman down the stairs because he'll have his cousins pick him up. He don't got to crawl up a single step.
And all I got to say on that is what is family for? What our family? You know what? Forget it, because I can't.
See, look at this. Now you know it don't make sense, man. Now you know.
How about this? WrestleMania 40 for the tribal chief. We're talking about a whole nother year of dominance.
Well, actually, it could be a whole nother year of maybe he drops the belts to Cody at SummerSlam, and Roman's trying to get it back at Mania. I mean, look, Roman gonna go on vacation this year. He gonna disappear eventually. Roman a part-timer now.
Oh, I mean, that's true. I mean, we got to that point. You know, I mean, he got family he got to look after. Come on now.
And how does that work? We give you the belt so you work less. Like that's kind of like that's crazy. Like, and I'm not talking about
Rock did it.
I'm not talking about just Roman. Like, John Cena did it. CM Punk ain't taking no days off. That man was
CM Punk was there all the time.
Gold. But Brock Lesnar, you know, like all the Goldberg, it's just like here, take this belt and go home. just don't do nothing.
Don't do nothing else.
Literally go home.
Hey, honestly, if somebody put that in my face, I would not turn it down. I say, you know what? I'm all for it. Look. Nope. Clark Street say nope. Sorry, he's retaining at least to WrestleMania 40. Then we give up.
No, time out.
Then we give it all. That's how we. That's how we start a whole new age, right there. WrestleMania 40, cool.
I'm sorry to tell you guys, we're not doing this another year. We absolutely cannot get 1,000 days and get the hell up out of here. Like, bro, we gotta go, man. We can't. Like 2 years is awesome. 3 years, cool. We not doing this again. I'm sorry.
I've been waiting for these. I was waiting for this time forever. I used to pray for. I ain't gonna say I used to pray for days like this. It ain't that serious. I used to look. If
you could just make Roman champion.
It was tough. Look, I dug up my own tweet from 2015 when I was like, Roman Reigns, my dude, man. And to this day, man, that's why I'm so happy now. Like I've been waiting for it.
He said, Lord, I ain't got no food in my fridge. My car ain't starting, but if Roman could just be champion for one day, Lord, if you could just make that happen for me, that just changed my whole life.
I hate to follow on you with the man. Tribal Chief is on Dynasty mode. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't be on Dynasty mode when you lost
Universe mode.
Now, if Solo can get a title, then I'll shut up. Solo get a title.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen. That just ain't in the plans yet.
See, yeah, but it ain't happened yet. So right now, you just you're down 2. You had 4. You're down 2.
Hey man, as long as we got 2. But look, you saying Roman got to get up out of here with that? I'm gonna tell you who need to get up out of there with that. That's Vincent Kennedy McMahon, because it's reported that he was backstage, being the one in charge. Yeah. Huh?
I said, what was he doing backstage?
That's what I'm saying. They saying he was the one. He pushed Triple H out the chair and said, "You're not doing it right."
Did he
I
have
need
a pair
all
of
my
legal?
son here squashing Elias now. Do
Did,
you see his mustache?
that must have
If you
been
talk about it, you're fired. I highly doubt that's what happened, but you never put it past him. But
Did he,
apparently,
did he have a paralegal with him?
come on now, I don't know that part of the story, but
I don't know that part of the story. I just had to ask. I just want to know.
before we get into the Vincent McMahon crisis, Justin says Cody beating Roman at SummerSlam feels so much less special. Uh, I
Dub is a dub.
I was gonna, I mean, if he when he finally does get over that hill that Roman is, I mean, the thing is, when we see Roman's shoulders to the mat 3 times, it's gonna feel like, oh shoot! Even if it happens, I
He
mean, I
said,
honestly I don't want to see it at a random Raw. I don't want to see it on a SmackDown or a Backlash. Come on now, now
he said,
SummerSlam.
no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm like, a part of me doesn't necessarily disagree because see, look, to me that makes a really nice story because it started at SummerSlam. Why not end it at SummerSlam? This is where it started. He came back with this new agenda at SummerSlam back in 2020. I'm just trying to find some type of positive out of it. Look, I'm so used to seeing Roman as champion. It's gonna be hard not to see it. But I mean, times has got to go. You know.
No, I'm cracking up because of what you said earlier. Can you imagine Roman's shoulders going down to the count of 3?
Can you have we that? It's been
I'm fainting just thinking about it.
look like it's been a lot of things that have happened in this world in life in general
But you
since
can
the
watch
last
John
time
Cena
Roman
tap
Reigns.
out.
You said
You can watch John Cena tap out, but Roman getting pinned to the count of 3 doesn't bother you. That doesn't
we can see John Cena.
that doesn't like ruin any type of like what's the word? It doesn't mess up anything in life. That's weird. We're in a parallel. That's a parallel universe shit.
Well, see, that was for what I get John Cena this. That was early in his career, and Kurt Angle at that point in Kurt Angle's career, he'll make anybody tap out. I'm pretty sure if Thanos was a real person, he'd make Thanos tap out.
Did the Undertaker tap out? I'm not sure, but I'm asking.
I could have sworn he did. I could be wrong. Now I got to go back.
I'm gonna do research.
Maybe somebody can help us. I feel like he did. I feel like Kurt Angle made everybody tap out, man. I feel like he made the person that live next door to you tap out. They may not want to tell you that, but I mean, I think everybody was, hitting the submit button when it came to Kurt Angle getting that ankle lock on, and John Cena was no different. And like I said, that was early in his career. It's just now seeing Roman. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Look, we done went through a pandemic, all types of stuff since Roman been pinned. Like, I mean, life, it's been a lot of things going on. Roman been champion longer than Seth Rollins' kid been alive. That's a fun fact that I found out today, and I thought I'd share that with you. Since that's your boy.
Parallel.
Huh?
That's insane. He said,
like I said, that's your boy. So I thought I'd bring that little fact up to you.
He said, interesting factoid. He said, that's crazy.
Hey, I found that out. I thought the world need to know that,
That's the same fact. I ain't gonna lie to you. But even then, look, we got to be honest with ourselves. We don't want to go through another year of this. You don't even want to go through. Be honest. You don't want to go through another year of this. We need to see something different. We had to.
Look, my whole thing out of this whole thing, as long as it ends where I feel like, cool. I get that. I get that. That story ending like that, I'm fine with it. It's been a great ride. I'm happy we got to witness it, got to participate, all that stuff. Long as it ends solid, I'll be fine. I'll rest forever. Not saying anything else. I'll be old in my rocking chair going, ooh, back in my day, the tribal chief was doing some other stuff, man. The bloodline was something not to be messed with.
But do you want to do this another year?
All right, you know what? I'll say this. I won't say another year, but I will give it to SummerSlam. I want to say SummerSlam will be the time.
That's because that man is off till SummerSlam. So we got no choice.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like I said, I wanted to end at a big I want it to end in a big place. I don't want to end it just anywhere. And SummerSlam is a fitting place. That's one of
And
the big four.
so now he's just gonna be whispering to his cousins. We ain't gonna be seeing that man for a grip. And
Hey
his
man,
wife,
look,
man.
look, man. It's disappointing, but it's starting to wind down. So it's gonna be okay, man. I promise you. We gonna get you up out of this. I know you suffering. I know. I know you wish you could see your man Seth Rollins with it. I get it.
He gonna win it. Well, it's either between him and Cody.
That is
Like,
true.
it might just be Cody.
Honestly, if they going the way it's going, that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. But man, with the old cranky man back, I don't know. I ask you this: do you feel if big O if I mean capital IF if Vince McMahon is back and got his hands on the controls, do you think that raises any concern with like the current product? Do you think? Because I mean WWE been hot, man. I mean every premium live event, it's a record breaking live event. It's like they the highest gate that they ever got for that event, the most streamed it's been. Tickets are selling well. I mean, why mess with anything?
I mean, I don't see it being nothing too crazy. I don't think we're gonna get anything too crazy. I don't think Triple H is gonna go. I don't think Vince McMahon's gonna go over here and give me all of this. This is mine. It's just like if anything, he'll just be like, "Give me Omos. Give me this dude. Give me this dude." I think he'll kind of be more like not more like a producer role, producer big business dude, but just to be the guy back behind the scenes. That's like, all right, he wants to control certain things without it being, no, like the Omos, like Omos and Brock Lesnar. He wants to be a part of stuff like that. So, say like Austin Theory is doing something with Bobby Lashley again. I could see him being like, let me get my hands on that, schoolyard. Basically, man, he wanted to get his. But I seen it being a huge problem. I mean, I think we're just gonna see a lot more trash wrestling. See, here's the difference between, and I don't want to make too bad comparisons, but like we go off on trash wrestling, AEW trash and WWE trash. The difference between the two is like no matter how trash the storyline can be in WWE, we know it's gonna be some good wrestling. AEW, it could be one or the other. That's the problem. That's why it's a love hate with AEW. WWE, everything could be trash from storyline to everything else, but man, you best believe them athletes gonna perform. So going with that and saying that, the athlete's gonna perform. Seth Rollins, if he wants to take somebody's eye out again, hey man, you better look, man. So y'all better.
I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. It's only so far you can stretch that, especially when we seeing this person now with both fully functioning eyes. He could at least turn like one of the contacts another color, so we could at least think, okay, maybe that is
That
he
wasn't
got
even in
that
his
eye off
blood. He
eBay.
just my fake eye.
My fake eye, man. My fake eye I got from eBay
Booyaka.
From
Booyaka.
Charles 200.
From Charles 200.
And
Booyaka.
Justin did not hold back. He did not hold back on Vince McMahon. He said Vince is a conniving liar. He basically weaseled his way back into the company with his scheming excuses of him his scheming excuses of him just being back to sell the company, just full of lies and deceit. This is the problem and always will be the problem.
You got a point.
Look, my thing with Vince, my biggest issue with Vince, and I think this is an issue everybody's gonna feel like in any workplace, is that last minute crap. He always they'll have a way the show gonna go, and he is I don't want that. I don't want that. It's like, dude, we going out, in 2 minutes. Talking about some of this ain't gonna work. If you felt that way, you should have said something earlier. That's where I feel, a lot of frustration will be because a lot of talent will be like, okay, we're doing this, and then here he is ripping it up, going, no, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go this way. We didn't really get that much lately when he wasn't apparently, backstage doing anything with Hunter doing stuff. He wasn't getting all, never mind, we'll change this. And what I hate is for his presence alone, it's like it affects the morale backstage. It makes people feel their jobs are not as safe as they were. people don't know exactly what positions they'll be. You know, somebody said, hey, you know, Vince probably was running stuff back there because you didn't see no Johnny Gargano, you didn't see no Dexter Loomis, you didn't see none of that stuff. And I mean, I feel like without Triple H, we would have never gotten to see those people in something that we could take somewhat seriously. I see. I see you had a
Yeah, one of my favorite moments in on WrestleMania. I believe night one. Yes, night one. The tag team match. This is something we wouldn't have gotten if Vince was in charge in that four-way tag team match. We wouldn't have gotten Angelo Dawkins trample Braun Strowman with Titus O'Neil on commentary, just losing this. That's what I'm talking about. That's the D1 athlete right there. I thought I was watching the NFL game. Like that was the coldest thing. And Angelo Dawkins, man, his like reaction, and he just man, bro, schoolyard, man, don't touch me. Look up.
that really was, that was a schoolyard moment.
That's
right
the crazy part. You get hyped over that, and man, don't touch me. He look up, and it's like, you ever seen on like Tom and Jerry or something, the little big old black things that like, I don't know what they call, but it's like 100,000 tons. And that's like, but Ricochet's like,
I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's much smaller than that, but it's like a shadow. Like all he saw was a shadow coming down on him.
It was covered.
Yeah. And Ricochet, not only that, protects himself, like as he does the shooting star press, still touches the announcement table, protecting himself, freaking out himself. Like, bro, man, we wouldn't have gotten that if Vince McMahon was still there. So,
no,
I do want Hunter to stay.
That's my biggest fear, because see, with Vince, only thing I just don't like is just now it's at the point where, just like I said, his presence alone, it just speaks volumes to, like, as soon as he emerges, from wherever he come from. I know he come from his house, but, whatever.
I know he come from.
It's just like now everybody just go, oh my God, we may not get this no more. Oh my, it was just so fun. Like, why are we doing this now? And for just the talent alone, it's like there. As soon as that happens, all you see is morality's down in the locker room. Nobody feels safe anymore. And look, it shouldn't be like that. When they had when Triple H and they knew everything was running by him, they felt comfortable. They like, I can talk to this guy. He won't have me doing something stupid. I'm not saying Triple H will never just, maybe make. Obviously, he gonna make decisions that everybody not gonna agree with. We can go back to the Austin Theory thing.
He do be doing some stupid stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's capable of it, but it's just with Vince, it's like, will anything go anywhere besides maybe like bloodline stuff? With at least Triple H, you could kind of see seeds planted for things. I'll put it like this: we would have never gotten that War Games that we got at Survivor Series, for instance.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought that was heat. You would have never gotten that.
Survivor Series would have just been some little Mickey Survivor Series.
Exactly. Like way it's been for a while. I was at the point I was like, why we even call Survivor Series one of the big four? It's just gonna be the same. It's the same thing. It's so I just look.
It is crazy. Like, just imagine chilling in the locker room and you just like just imagine like I'm just chilling in the locker room and you she's like trying to run after me, bro, man. Survivor Series the next pay-per-view. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? And it's like a bunch of Raw people like, man, what's up, brother? Like it's just a bunch of like, because usually it's like every time around that Survivor Series like area, they just have to have some locker room brawl and they had to go out there and just kill each other for no reason. Like the whole thing's it was over exaggerated. It's unnecessary. Hello? My man's left me. But look, Survivor Series was amazing, man. Not Survivor Series. WrestleMania was amazing, man. WrestleMania, I think we tackled pretty much close to every match on WrestleMania, but just it was memorable. It was awesome. I got no problem with it. I don't know why a lot of people are freaking out and saying it wasn't really the greatest and saying it was a little underwhelming, but I totally 100%, 200% disagree with that completely. And like even Ray finally whooping Dominic, I thought that was a great thing to watch. But yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was saying was so trash. You have to dip out. My bad.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's weird because I'm sitting here paranoid. Like, is it me or is it you? You be trying to figure out. Like, I ain't gonna say in this particular situation. Like, you be trying to figure out. Like, is it me the problem or is it you? That was me just now. But no, I'm pretty sure I would have agreed with you had to say. You know, I mean, you don't be saying stuff out of the way unless we talking about Liv Morgan. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you be a little harsh, and I gotta, you know,
A little harsh,
I
he
gotta,
says.
a little harsh, man. You know, sometimes some of your criticisms is just unwarranted.
Some of my criticisms are justified. Some of my criticisms are insanely justified. And I can prove that wholeheartedly. Look, man. Mine, I feel like mine is it's just justified because I really think that Liv Morgan does get away with so much and does absolutely nothing, man. Just does completely absolutely nothing. And it makes me sick. Like it's it's not to the point where she like because she's a great wrestler. Like, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she's, the most horrible wrestler on the planet. It's just the fact that in her Raquel Rodriguez match, Raquel is doing most of the work. She has to throw her around, to get her to, here and there. It's just irritating. And so, I mean, all in all, I just feel like it was just really, she gets away with so much. And Devin just gives her a lot of flack for nothing, for doing absolutely nothing. So, and even the Royal Rumble, and we argue about the Royal Rumble because Devin says she's lasted the longest, well, was one of the people that lasted one of the longest in the Royal Rumble. But at the end of the day, she eliminated Bayley. She eliminated one person. And you didn't really do nothing. I apologize to tell you. That's just me. But other than that, I still love to see her wrestle. I just think she would be a dominating force in NXT. That's me though. That's me though. You can hate me, be mad all you want, but in NXT, I think Liv Morgan would dominate. I feel like she could be the next like Mandy Rose in this situation and actually do something, be something, a whole lot better. Give her a little faction around her. I really think that she could be something really dope. So, and we're just getting confirmation. And we're getting confirmation Devin will be right back. So I'm just gonna, man, I just gotta go over I already tackled Ray and Dominic because look, that was just a stellar match all the way through. Rhea and Charlotte, we talked about how Charlotte almost died. Charlotte literally took a suplex and landed on her head, and it just the way her neck snapped, and she just got right back up like it was nothing. I thought she was done for. I was terrified. But to her to come back and still pull out and do backflips and hitting moonsaults on Rhea Ripley, the back and forth was just incredible. And the way it ended was beautiful. Rhea just yanked Charlotte, and Charlotte smacked her head on the apron. It looked like she was literally knocked out. And you just see the look on Rhea's face, like, oh man, I'm finna win the title. Like it was like at that moment, she was like, man, this title finna be on my waist, man. I'm ready. And she hits the riptide on the top rope on Charlotte for the win. And look, I'm happy. To me, like, AEW has their 4 pillars. I have my pillars of women's wrestling in WWE. In WWE, it's like Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and hey, not Devin. You're not in my women's. you're not in my women's pillars of wrestling. No, you're not. But man,
I want to say first and foremost, I am deeply. You know what? I don't even. I'm lost for.
You lost the words, man. Look, no,
in my face, man. What is going on out here today?
It's cool. I don't know what I'm saying is like too crazy. I guess I'm like just flaming off right now. But like, oh well, I guess you could throw Bayley in there too. I'm sorry, I'm gonna throw Bayley in there too. So I guess it's 5. Well, I guess it's 5. So we got Bayley, Bianca, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte Flair. That's my 5 pillars of the women's wrestling in WWE. You agree with that, Devin? I got 5.
How would I see?
And that's not in order.
I want to say so. Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more because I mean, especially when you throw like someone like Bayley, I feel is very underrated. I feel like people like currently right now she ain't been like a Becky Lynch, just all involved in everything. I'm not trying to say Becky's involved in everything, but I just feel like it's always been like she's.
You think it's about time we even close this out real fast?
You know what? We pretty much will. Let me. I promise I'm gonna get myself together.
No,
Justin said on Saturday. I said it on Saturday. I criticized Charlotte all the time and for good reasons, but for the first time in forever, I got to praise her. That match with Rhea was outstanding.
Yeah,
Yes,
Justin.
sir, it was Justin. That was look. It's crazy because they said that was the longest women's match in WrestleMania history, and it didn't even. I'll be like honest with you, it didn't feel like that. Like the match, I was so involved, not involved. I was so into it that it kind of flew past to me. I felt the same way about Becky and Bianca last year, and this match pretty much topped that match from last year. I just wish they had a better build going into it. But no, I agree. That match with Real was outstanding. And yeah, you know
Look,
what?
man.
Before we have any more hiccups going on here, I deeply
Time
apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a question. I
We're
got a
gonna go
question.
ahead and get into this.
Can I got a question real
Yes,
fast.
yes, sir.
Are or if you and Justin are free on Saturday,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you heard me say yes, sir.
if you and Justin are free
Okay,
on Saturday, are you guys willing to do a show? We're just gonna miss a little
I'm
bit of
down for
SmackDown,
it.
probably just like the fairly beginning of SmackDown. But I got a bone to pick with Justin about this Charlotte nonsense. Charlotte is a legend, man.
Wait, you said Saturday or Friday?
Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down for it.
All right, we'll see if Justin will get back to us. But yeah, no, I just had to because I seen Justin and I like this tweet because I was like, I know this man has it out for the Queen Charlotte Flair, but she's a legend. She's like, she's like, you have to get through everybody else to get to Charlotte. Like that's like you can't touch Charlotte. That's just me though. I'm sorry.
Nah, Charlotte definitely on another level, and we definitely gonna have to have Justin on here so we can settle this once and for all.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to you, Justin. I'm sorry.
I just had to throw that
I love you
little
though.
grit to it.
I love you though, Justin. Everything you say, man, is 100%
Oh,
facts.
see,
Except for Charlotte. Except for Charlotte.
he said, "You know, I'm down for it."
You know,
In the words of Adam Pierce, man, it's official.
that was funny.
But what's official? It's gonna be once again this dream match,
It's dream, man.
and
Let's
in
get
this
it.
match, I'm gonna pit the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, one of the dirtiest players in the game, taking on the clean Zeno Gunter. I can't do it like Ludwig Kaiser, but I tried my best. Gunter. I'm gonna put respect on that man's name. Who you got going, Ric Flair or the Ring General Gunter? Isaiah.
Man, bro. You could talk about the ring general this, the ring general that, man. We talk about the nature boy, man. We talk about the nature boy. Let me get one thing straight, man. Gunther might look all nice, man. Gunther might look all clean. He a big dude. But what's the famous quote? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And once Ric Flair starts taking down his legs, start aiming at his legs, and he's taking them down, Gunther's gonna go from what? How tall is he? 6'5"? I don't know. From 6'5" to 5'5". He gonna be around our height. And Ric Flair gonna look at him and chop down his chest. He gonna do that to him. And then look, and that's the thing. Gunther, he can use all his strength. Throw Ric Flair around, sure. Matter of fact, do it when he's 60. Do it when he's 60. Do it when he's at Raw. Sure. Throw him around, evolution style. Get him out of here. It's cool. Beat him down. Beat the old man Ric Flair down. Do all you need to do. Because at the end of the day, man, don't let him dig in that boot, man. Don't let him. Hey, man, he got something under them steel steps, man. You better be careful, man. What? Ric Flair came out here with his pants? Why he fighting in his pants? Because he got something in his back pocket. What you talking about, man? You better be careful with this dude. Ric Flair, the dirtiest player of the game, man. You know he'll do anything. Come on. Ric Flair is the dirtiest player in the game. Do anything and everything to win. So look, man, let's be honest. No man in this world is immune to a nut shot, a low blow. No man is immune to a low blow. And it only takes one to bring a grown man to his knees. And the chopping continues, man. Come on now. Why we come? I'm over here breaking down bar for bar. I'm wearing Gunther down, bro, verbally. And then, just then, Devin, just then, after Ric Flair's done toying with the man, after he's done bleeding John Moxley style, he's gonna lock that figure four leg lock on him. He ain't gotta do all that Charlotte nonsense. He a grown man. He ain't gotta do all that. He just need a little two pump. You remember he used to hump with it. He used to he just need a little two pump. He got a little two pump to Gunther, man. This game, man. Ric Flair for the win.
You know what? I give you a solid little breakdown. I see, solid breakdown. Wearing down the the ring general. I'm about to disagree though with you. I'm not gonna be on that side. I ain't gonna be on that side. See, we talking about the clean general. Gunther, come on now. Ric Flair ain't never seen nobody like Ric Flair before. Gunther, got me all messed up. Ric Flair ain't never seen nobody like the ring general before. He may be the dirtiest player in the game, but Gunther is the general of the whole thing. They call that man the ring general for a reason. When he chop Ric Flair, he gonna chop Ric Flair so hard, he gonna be like he was at WrestleMania 22. He gonna react to it late. He gonna be like, chop. It's gonna be late. That's how Ric Flair is. It's all good. But you can give me Ric Flair at any point, and Gunther gonna chop that man back into his robe. That's how I put my robe on. Woo! That's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be like chop, woo, chop, woo, over and over until that man can't take no more. And then we hit him with 2 power bombs just to sit him back packing. Come on now. They call this man the ring general for a reason. He gonna be calculated about it. He gonna take him out. I don't care if Ric Flair can he can do all the nut shots he want. The ring general is smarter than that. He gonna chop him away from that. He gonna be, what you doing down there? Move, get up out of here. The ring general, come on now. I seen this man outlast both Drew and Sheamus, and them people don't play. And Gunther was like, man, I ain't got time for this. I want to go home with my championship. Blink, blink. So that just told me he'll do the same thing to old Nature Boy. And I know Nature Boy don't be great, but I don't think he'll be able to topple the ring general. I love doing that. I love putting respect on that man's name.
I have a quick rebuttal.
Gunther for the win.
I have a quick rebuttal. Because
yes, sir.
I seen this message on your phone. I'm not gonna embarrass you and say you sent it or you received it, but it relates to this message. It relates to this story. The message I seen in your text was size don't matter. And look, that's exactly why size don't matter in this match. Because Ilya Dragunov was putting the beats on Gunther. Gunther was struggling with Ilya Dragunov. Ric Flair, he might be a scrawny dude. He might be a little skinny man with his little skinny walk. He might be a brittle old man, but at the end of the day, he get the job done, man. He get the job done. You tell me, are you gonna no sell a low blow? Do you have?
Why not? I'm the ring general, man. That's gonna be my mind games too. I may be hurt, but I ain't gonna show you.
Are you gonna be like
that? Throw somebody on real quick.
Somebody had a cup in their pocket, and somebody had a cup. Who was that?
Oh, I thought that was Bret Hart. I could be wrong. I do know exactly what you're talking about, though. Either that, or I'm thinking about Bret Hart when Goldberg speared him, and he had that whatever plate it was. He had that kryptonite under him. He had that kryptonite plate on. Man, and if I can get there, bro. Justin says Gunther would cave in Ric Flair's chest and kick his head off at any age. He don't care if he 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And I ain't gonna say 80 because at that point it's just plain wrong. But you know what? At any age, Ric Flair can get it from the ring general.
Look,
not even that. Gunther, Walter, all of them people.
Look, man, I just explained to you verbally how Ric Flair was gonna win this match. I can't explain it. That's all I
And
got.
I explained how he gonna lose it.
I'm at the top.
What more do you want? Hey, man. What I do want is for you to go ahead and take your spotlight. Take your moment in the sun. I feel it's deserved. You did come away from WrestleMania weekend the winner. You know, I'm not gonna be like some people. I ain't gonna sit up here, say you did, you could, nothing really happened. I say you won. You know what? I'll say it. There you go. So the floor is yours.
Oh man, finally, man. Get that man out of here, man. To blow this man away, man. Like I was doing in these WrestleMania matches, man. Like I did in this, like I was doing these predictions, man. Get this man out of here, man. But anyway, like I said, I was gonna destroy this man. Justin was there. Justin, I'm sorry. If you're still here, text in. I know this is somebody gonna see some Spotify or something, but text in. Did I not say that I was gonna do this to that man? I was gonna do this to this man. I mean, I didn't say I was gonna 3-1 this man, but look, man, Michael Jordan don't always need to drop 60, but he just overdo it sometimes, But man, thank you for joining the show, man. Thank you everybody that was listening. Thank you for everybody that jumped in. Thank you for everybody that was tuning in, man. We just here to have fun. We here to have a good time. And the next time we'll be back, I'll probably be angry. So the floor is yours, Devin. No, hold on. Before Devin cries, Devin actually did a really great job today. Look, man, I just gotta put the man over. Dude did amazing, man. This was his show. And look, man, he killed it 100%, 200%. So had to put the man's over, man. He went nuts today. This has been an organized show, and usually it's not. I ain't gonna lie to you. So yeah, let me get the hell up out of here.
Hey, he finally let me back in, man. So he threw me outside. It was cold and everything, man. I was like, "What you doing, man?" I'm like, "You could at least told me, grab your jacket. I'm gonna be in here for a minute." But it's all good, I guess when you win, that's how it is. I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like. I won before now. Don't get it twisted. And it will happen again. I may be down 3-1, but we've seen 3-1 deficits be clear before. And ladies and gentlemen, this ain't gonna be no different. Yeah, you know what?
See,
and you know what? Thank you.
It's just crazy. You said you know what it's like to win, but like that's singular. I know what it's like to win multiple times. Sometimes.
Wow, okay. I'll give you that. Wait till they get SummerSlam night 1 and night 2, man. You know what? Hey, Trips, let's get night 1, night 2 SummerSlam so I can catch up.
But nah, man. Awesome, still awesome show. Still awesome. I pressed the wrong button. Not the wrong button. Hold on. Still awesome show. Awesome show still. Really awesome. We have a lot of fun with it.
I appreciate that, Justin. Because I'm trying. We out here. We getting better and better every day, every week, every year, and it's gonna be the same thing when you tune in to the Heel Turn podcast. You already know. And
But before we go,
I
have a quick thing. Look, Justin, I'm sorry. You talking about some friendly debate? This ain't gonna be friendly, my guy. You disrespecting the queen. You disrespecting the heart of hearts. I'm talking. We finna have a Texas death match of an argument. That's where I'm going with Justin. Justin, if that's your real name. All right, Devin, I'm done. I'm sorry.
You know that, man. You know that Justin is as real as it can be, man.
He is. He's awesome.
Justin is real as you touching your own arm, man. Look, as long as Justin don't say nothing, out the way like this man do, we'd be fine.
Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
But look, we're gonna get the ring together. We're gonna get the gloves off, and it's gonna be popping on the next time we catch you on the Heel Turn podcast. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next time.